about 92 degrees outside, and you thought I was lazy. But look how hard I'm working. I'm sweating so bad. It's one of those hot, hot days here in Arkansas. We have a tendency to kind of wear our air here. Miss Donna, she felt so bad for me, she went and got me some water because I guess she thought I was probably going to pass out. At that point, I probably felt like I was. She's really such a nice lady. And I thank her. I enjoyed being around her today. Had a good time. I'm soon going to have it completely full. Like I say, it took me about an hour or so to fill it up. And it being a hot day, I was not in a big hurry to get it done real fast. But about to get it completely full. Once I do that, then I'm going to go over a few things with you and show you how I inoculate the soil and make it a little bit better. So hang in there.
Got me the hard stuff over there. A little bit of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, they're bad. Thank you, man. Well, good morning, everyone. This is Dave Nichols with lil'o'farm. I'm hanging out this morning, going to do something special today. But before I get going, I want to show you this flower that bloomed last night. Man, is it unbelievable. But look at that flower. Look at that big old monster. Got some ants running around, looks like, on it. Wow, even an inchworm maybe. But anyway, we're in a beautiful state of Arkansas, home of the Razorbacks. Yeah, I'm not going to try to do the woo pig suey thing. It's just too early in the morning to do the woo pig suey thing. I got a company right here that, see, I don't know if you can see that. It says Land Guard. And I would like you to look them up. But anyway, they've done something really pretty special. They've given me a raised bed garden. You can see where I put it together. A raised bed, and I've got a wonderful lady that I'm fixing to bless with this thing. She's really a neat lady, a very nice lady, and I think it would help her a lot, give her a garden where she can do some vegetables. I already talked to her about it, but I'm going to deliver it, fill it up, get it ready with compost, get it ready to go. I told them if they sent it to me, I would go ahead and make sure I gifted it, and I told them that I'd go ahead and fill it up with compost and get her all set up where she can, have a beautiful garden. This is a good time of year to get ready for the fall garden. So this ought to work out just fine. But today I'm gonna go over there and set it up. I'm gonna show you how I get all my soil set up. I'm gonna do quite a few things like biochar and things like that to really boost the garden. So hang with me and just stay with me this day, and we'll have a great time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Planter together, and I'm starting to put additives into it. One of the things I'm going to put into it is what's called biochar, and I make this myself. And it's basically charcoal that's just filled with fertilizers. And you can see it. And the good thing about this, it acts like a sponge. And if all these little cracks and things are like that are in there, and what it does, it holds that nutrition in there. So when the plant needs more nutrition, it'll find its way to, the roots will find its way to this charcoal, and it'll hold all those nutrition. And you add about 10% is all you need to put in there. You don't need to put a whole lot. Don't ever put charcoal in there that is straight charcoal, because what it'll do, see, I inoculated this. I actually put the fertilizer in it. I had it in a big old tub full of water and let it inoculate. And as a general rule, charcoal gets rid of odor. And when you put all those cow manure and this and that all in the inside there, when it starts getting really nasty smelling, that's when it's inoculated. If you put regular charcoal in your soil, it's going to harm your soil. What will happen is it'll actually steal the nutrients from your soil. So you have to inoculate it first. But boy, this is one of those things that God gave us. It's just really works well. When a forest burns, it does the same thing. It puts charcoal left behind. And as that forest starts to regenerate, the charcoal then sucks up a lot of the nutrition, and then as the trees and stuff like that start growing in the forest, you know, after a big fire, they use the nutrition from the charcoal that's left behind. So we're basically just mimicking what nature does every day. And if we can get back to some of those practices and learn better, I think it'll help us. And you can see I've just about got 10% of it in there. And then of course I'm going to cover it up with soil. And Miss Donna's going to make a vegetable garden here. That's what she's going to use this for. So I've done it right around 6 inches or so. And that way, you know, the vegetable garden, the vegetables will get down to this product and pull from it. Now, if she was going to put trees and bushes and things like that in there, I would do it completely different. I would have made it deeper so the root systems could get to it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of iron to it. As a general rule, I've got a lot of compost in here, wood chips that have been decomposed, and I've got some soil in here which will give us minerals. But as a general rule, compost is more on the alkalytic side, just a little bit. But I think with the soil and everything, we're probably about neutral on our pH. But I'm going to add this iron. The only reason I'm not trying to bring it down in acidity, but it will help the garden if it does go down a little bit. But I'm going to put this iron in here because that will help the plants get real green and dark and make them stronger and the root system stronger. So I'm going to put a little bit of iron in here to boost that just a little bit. And these are just preels that have sulfur, just iron, you know. And I'm going to put a little bit of that in there for her. And then I'm going to take and put some alfalfa. The alfalfa has got it doesn't have an enormous amount of nutrition, but it's got nitrogen in it. So the whole thing is here, we're trying to get the microbiology kicked off, get it going. And when we do that, you know, they'll start breaking all this down, these pellets here, these alfalfa pellets. The microorganisms and worms and things like that will start eating on this, and that'll just, you know, if we can get some worm poop in here, that ain't a bad thing. That'll help make it stronger and stronger as a bed. But I'm going to put this alfalfa tablets on here and let it start breaking down and build this garden even stronger. And again, if you notice this, I'm putting all this down there where the roots are at. By the time she puts a garden in and the roots make it this far down, this will have already been broke down to where the plant can, you know, start uptaking the nutrition. So that's going to boost our nitrogen quite a bit. It's not a heavy hitter, but it's a good organic way. And then I'm going to do one more thing that's just as crazy as it can be, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, can't believe he's doing that. But I'm going to put sugar in here. Now, I know you think, I know. You think I'm going to make a sweet garden, don't you? Well, I guess it is in some ways. But I'm going to put this whole bag of sugar in here. And what that sugar is going to do is it's going to help feed the microorganisms. And what they will do, they like that sweet. You can use molasses or anything that's sweet, syrups, just anything. But you put this sugar in here, and that'll help feed the microorganisms. And that's what you're working on. You don't really feed the plant, to be truthful. You're actually feeding the microorganisms that feed the plant. So that's all I'm trying to do is get them to get them going. You know, they'll start breaking all this down as she waters it down. This sugar is going to mix all the way down because it's so fine. It's just a powdered sugar, you can see there. And it's going to make its way all the way down and get the microorganisms going. And see, this is a pretty high size raised garden. So we want all the microorganisms and the worms to come on up and get after this. But I think it's going to turn out to be a wonderful planter for her. She won't have to bend over. She can sit right here and work, pull weeds if there's a weed or something gets in there. But Land Guard, I want you to get online and look them up. I'll get a little closer picture of this, but they gave this to us, and I told them, I said, well,
if you give us, you know, one of those raised beds, I'll give it to somebody that can use it. And I'll go even further than that. I'll go ahead and, you know, build the soil for her, produce that for her, and get the garden going. So anyway, we want to thank them for, you know, giving us an opportunity to do something special like this. So just hang with me. Well, all right, it's been a wonderful day this morning. I got to sit down and visit with Miss Donna on the front porch there and had a great time. You know, it's good to have people around you that good friends, you know. But we got her all fixed up. I want to show you the Land Guard planter that we got all put together for her. I think she's just gonna love it. It turned out to be very nice. I got her all set up there, some good rich soil. So all she's got to do now is plant it out. She probably won't even need to fertilize it or anything, so I think it's gonna do really, really well. So anyway, I want to thank Land Guard for sending this to us, and folks, go check them out. They've got a lot of things. They've got arches and all kinds of things you can add to it. You know, they've got, I think they've got some pretty good deals, but you know, and they got all the different colors, and the colors are nice. So I'm really appreciative to the company Land Guard for you know, giving this away, and I think it'll help Donna a whole lot. And you know, I just feel blessed. You know, I hope you feel blessed today. It's been a good day. God bless you. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.